January 21, 3063. Galatea City, Galatea. Lyran Alliance. You nursed your drinks at Sephiria's bar under the pale light of a chain of festive-colored lights, their artificial cheer matching the mood of the company. The match pay kept you fed, but without a contract, the meat pies tasted sour. The flashing sirens from the news playing overhead didn't help.
And in tonight's news, another skirmish between mercenaries broke out at Mingala Flats, the 16th such incident since competing mercenary groups opened fire on each other on New Year's Eve over a word of Blake contract.
The announcer said over grainy street camera footage of a bushwhacker battle mech stumbling into a low-rise as missiles exploded up its right flank. They cut again to a pile of rubble, lit in searchlights and strobing reds.
12 more casualties are reported, with 3 in critical condition, with more expected to come as the rescue continues.
The screen split, showing both mercenary leaders blaming each other. A haggard Duke Nowakowski appeared next behind a fan of microphones.
I want to assure you all that we are working to bring peace back to our worlds,
he said, his sad, wrinkled eyes looking from camera to camera.
Unfortunately, Galatea's militia cannot be everywhere at once. Once again, I ask our mercenary guests to take care and please avoid conflicts outside of your contracted business in the Galatea Games.
A ping on your devices and the click of heels on hardwood. This way, Li Dongmei said, trying to be heard from around the corner. You might be simple mercs, but you got the message. Slouches cured, drinks were pushed away, and some of you stood as she parted the beads to introduce her prize, an employer, flanked by a small entourage of personal security. Here they are, sir. Everyone, this is Julian Rookwood, CEO of Black Sparrow Enterprises.
Pleased to meet you all,
he said, flashing a row of perfect teeth and a broad smile, in a wide freckled face crowned in woolly gray hair.
As she says, I'm here for Black Sparrow Enterprises.
He fills an expensive navy suit, a mailed fist pin glinting on the lapel. He strides forward into the center of the room, extending a dark handshake darkened further by ancient grease stains. You shook it in turn. Introductions don't take long. You've heard of Black Sparrow, fiercely independent, but with a roaring business in custom mech parts and contracted technical support on Galatea ever since they moved here. You've heard tell they got off trail just before the Jade Falcons overran the world over a decade ago.
I'll make this quick,
he said.
Black Sparrow isn't just a family heirloom, it's a family, my family, and the neighborhood is starting to go to the dogs. When that happens, a family needs guard dogs. As I haven't seen you among the ferals out there, I'm willing to hear you out.
He held out a hand, and Li Dongmei handed him a tablet.
My friend here tells me you can fight, properly, not that garbage Lazar puts on the hollows. My terms are strict, short-term, but very fair. I don't have time, and there are lots of strays in this town. I'm gonna get straight to it. Are you ready to make a decision today?